Hello. I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready to close out 2024. Thank you to everybody that has been here. Or if this is your first time here, welcome. I really hope you like it here as well. So I thought a fun way to close out the year would be to put up every hair transformation that we've done, while also trying out the AMIKA Bust Your Brass Tone and Repair Purple Hair Mask. I bought quite a few things off AMIKA for us to try. AMIKA or AMIKA? We've already tried one of their hair masks, so I went on their website and ordered quite a few different other things to try, and this came free, like a little free gift, and I thought that was really sweet. For today, I figured since we have this blonde hair mess, it's my hair wash day, so I'm like, might as well use it. So I'm really excited to try this. They have it in an 8-ounce mask jar for $42 off Amazon or their website, and I think like Sephora. So like I said, they just sent me a little trial packet. It's supposed to be an intense repair mask. You can use it weekly as a weekly treatment. The bonds that it's supposed to help repair, like the hydrogen bonds, and it's good for like chemical, mechanical, natural, and environmental damage. Lift all of that yellow and all that brass out of your hair, get you a nice clean blonde. Since it's my hair wash refresh day, I think it's really gonna help because I'm starting to get just a little bit of the yellow tints in there. Depending on how pigmented this is, I guess I should be a little concerned about it sitting too long over like the greens and the reds. Since we're already gonna be changing this up, I'm not as concerned about that, but I'm gonna put some coconut oil on just the very ends, just for a little extra protection while I'm doing the wash, just so that these colors don't turn out too ugly just yet. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, I thought I would put this mask on my hair, see how that goes. Well, we check out all the hair that I've done this year. Obviously, this isn't including all of the products, the hair bleaching, the color removers. I'm just doing like the outcome of like the actual color transformations or our wigs or extensions and stuff like that. So, thank you for being here to say goodbye to 2024. Thank you for being here on my bad hair day. Also, if you missed it, I'll put the link in the description below. I reacted to Hair Buddha when he reacted to me bleaching my hair earlier this year. He actually came and commented, I pinned it at the top for you guys, that he's doing another react video to me bleaching with 7 volume. It'll be released for like everybody. I believe you'll have to go check out the comment. I believe it was January 17th, and I believe it is available to those of you that already have a membership with him. I'm actually going to do a blind react to that this time. So I just thought that was something fun to look forward to in January besides all the other hair color therapy we'll be doing and just whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hair and I'll come put this in with you guys, which by the way, purple masks like this and stuff, a lot of people like to put it on their dry hair so it can really like absorb. It's my wash day, so I am going to wash my hair and do it on damp hair like they recommend. I'm letting it sit for 3 to 5 minutes and rinsing well. No follow-up with conditioner or anything. It's a mask, so I'm guessing my hair should feel pretty good after this. But if you do it with dry hair, I would just make sure that you coat it really, really well. You're going to have more chances of having like patchy results with that. You can put it on like a hair dye, you should be fine. But I'm just going to do it as recommended, like a mask. The longer you leave it in, the more purple pigment it's probably going to have. Don't worry though if you ever like overtone with like a purple conditioner or shampoo or mask or whatever you're doing. If you ever overdo it, it's too purple, just try using like a clarifying shampoo and that should help remove some of that. Don't freak out too bad, but I'm not going to leave it in like an insane amount of time because my hair is already pretty light. I'm definitely one that would run more of a risk of having like really purple hair if I left it on too long or even put it on my dry hair. They also have the brass off in a shampoo and a conditioner. So if you guys end up trying this and liking it, just know you can get it in a shampoo, conditioner, and the mask. Instead of keratin, they used hydrolyzed quinoa, a vegan protein. So they said it's not supposed to build up on your hair, like as long as you use it as directed. In case you struggle with like too much keratin, because too much protein in your hair can cause breakage and things like that. So I just thought that was kind of cool. Really excited. Can't wait to open this, try it, and can't wait to look at all these hair transformations with you. So here we go. Goodbye 2024. Let's wash my hair. I don't know what shampoo I'm using yet, or I'd tell you. Thought I'd treat myself to like a homemade macchiato, but I have a feeling that this was the bad choice. So don't worry if your hair is not damp enough. I like mine to get a little less damp because if there's too much moisture, I feel like the masks and the product don't go like soaking in my hair. You know, just have a spray bottle on hand if you need to remoisten it. Because one thing about these kinds of products is it's going to last longer, go longer way. Like if my hair was like super dry or not damp enough, like this is not going to be, I doubt this is enough for my whole life. I don't know how it looks to you guys, but it's pretty thick. So let's do this. So let's check this out really quick before I get into the, see how pigmented this is. Ooh, wow. Okay. Very pigmented. I like it. So we're just gonna, I should have sectioned my hair first. We're just gonna apply this and check some stuff out. So January 2024. Oh, this is a mess already. I'll just start at the top. For January, we started the year with some Iro Pravana. I did Iro Neon Yellow, like the UV, and then I did the Pravana Yellow Hot Roots. I thought it would be fun, like coming out with the green like that. See, and I am gonna dampen my hair a little bit. Got too dry. That's better. So that was fun. So we did like the yellow hot roots with the green, and I thought that was so pretty. And then I got bored with that pretty quickly. So then we moved on from that, and I decided to do the blue hair dye over the green and yellow, like in some spots. And I used the Blue Muse from Pulp Riot for that. God, I wish this was a bigger tube. This is very pigmented. It almost kind of, I know it's supposed to be purple, but it almost has like a bluish violet tint to it. Maybe it's just in my head though. So that blue, that was really pretty. That Blue Muse gave like this cool kind of green tint to it. After that, I decided to go Good Dye Young and do Narwhal and Moving Mountains. Yeah, so I kind of did it in like this checkerboard design, which I thought was kind of cool. And since my roots had just been bleached, like the Narwhal was definitely more of a blue, you can see. Was definitely more of a blue on like more blonde platinum hair, but then where I still had like the green tint to it, it made it like this really pretty light green. I just thought it was cool. It was definitely a lot of like greens and blues. And just, can we all take a moment to look at how beautiful and thick and pretty my hair was with this blue? Like, actually I did like lighten up the Move Mountains. Like that wasn't just straight up Move Mountains, you know. But then after that, I decided I really liked that Narwhal, and I just went full Narwhal. All over my whole head, no holding back. And that I thought was so stunning. We actually did a Brad Mondo Super Gloss after that, and it really brought out the shine and everything in it. This is supposed to tone and repair my hair, so hoping that my hair feels fabulous after this as well. Really should have sectioned since, oh God, it all landed on my hand though, we're good. So then after we went full Narwhal, we went into my very first ever rainbow hair. This was so cool. It was totally like My Little Pony, like rainbow bright. And it was fun because I did like a periwinkle in there. God, I still have this whole side. My eye. And so I could kind of flip my hair the different ways to get kind of the different looks with that. Those were all UVs, and we used the entire like Lunar Tides neon collection. I do a lot of swatch videos and stuff too. So if this is your first time here and you don't know my channel, you can kind of browse around some of these hair products that I talk about. I always do like swatch videos and stuff like that, usually first. Yeah, this little tube, my hair. I don't think my hair was wet enough for this entire little tube. And it looks more blue. That's fine. Blue masks are more for like orange tones and stuff, and this is like straight up purple. So I'm sure it's just the tone it's giving. Yeah, so that rainbow hair I thought was so fun, so awesome. That was a proud moment for me, and it was like UV reactive and everything. After the rainbow hair, we went for summer sunset hair. It had the bright red, yellow, orange. I believe we used Lunar Tides for that one as well. I just thought that turned out so pretty. But then right away, the ends of it kind of faded pretty quickly. So I decided to come in with and do a sunset hair 2.0. I went up with a straight bright red neon Euro, another UV one. And it was just a really pretty, just like fire truck engine red. I really liked that. So I put that on my ends, and then I touched up all of my yellow with the Lunar Tides neon lemon. And so that's what happened there. And then I went and got a haircut and got my hair super thinned out, which ended up being a mistake because I also got an undercut. So I know that's not technically a hair transformation. It was a pretty big haircut that led up to me eventually cutting all of my hair off. Like obviously the damage and stuff did too, but that haircut really sealed the deal. And then getting that undercut, it was like, goodbye. I did like a curl cream. The curls were on point and everything. So I just thought that was pretty cool. And then we went, I almost spilled my coffee everywhere, and I would have been so sad. I haven't had coffee in like over a week or so, so this is probably going to hit me pretty hard. So then after that, we went into Cheshire Cat hair, which I really, really liked. I'm obsessed. I love Cheshire Cat and everything. So I tried to do like as many different colors that reminded me of the Cheshire Cat in that one. It was like a pink and purple split dye, but like different, like more of like the darker neon pinks and purples down here and more of like the pastel up here. And it was like neon split. And that was really fun. It was really pretty. I loved it. Right after that, I went and dyed my undercut because it was insanely short. It's grown out about, glad I mentioned it because I almost forgot to put this on it. But this is how much it's grown out. But yeah, I had dyed it split dye, just straight up dark neon pink and purple right after that. So then we got my very first human hair wig, and there's going to be lots more of those. This was a lot of year of firsts, you know. This was a really cool one for me. It was really tough. Want to make sure I give it its props it deserves. A lot of you know this one. It was our hollow prism rainbow hair. Oh my gosh. I have health problems. A lot of you know that. This was rough. It was tough and it was beautiful and I loved it and I'm addicted and I want to do more things like that. The hollow prisms. It's a beautiful wig. I love it. From that into my Halloween hair transformation, which we still haven't cut it all off yet. We went from that into our Halloween hair transformation. The Underground Cosmetics. I'm friggin' trying to still use what's in the tube. Good thing they sell this in a really big jar. Because it's like, oh, God, that hurt my hand. Oh, I think it's enough, though. So we did all this with Underground Cosmetics, all neon. Did this whole Halloween hair transformation. That was definitely funky. And I just cut bangs. Sorry, you probably noticed that in the pictures. I cut bangs somewhere. I cut my own bangs somewhere in the middle of all that. There actually is a video of my husband shaving my undercut for me. I'll link as many videos as I can that I've talked about. Just know that some of the older ones from the beginning of the year, you know, I'm still learning my editing. I'm still getting in my groove. And we all learn and grow each and every day. So it was really fun kind of looking back and seeing it, you know, how different that's been as well. But yeah, so if you guys want to check out any of these videos, I'll try and link what I can below. Otherwise, they're all on my page. Ooh. Fine, I just have an entire back section of my head I can't get yet. I thought since my hair was shorter, this would be enough. After that, I did Halloween hair extensions. And I do have videos where I tone all of these extensions. But yeah, we did the holiday hair we did the Halloween hair extensions. I did them to match my hair. Just kind of something funky. See how you can add a little bit of water, kind of make that spread around. So we did tone those and everything. So I do have videos of me toning these wigs to platinum or, you know, blonde and stuff. Those were really fun Halloween hair extensions. That was my very first halo hair extensions. So far we've done wigs, halo hair extensions, and I do have some regular extensions, but I just haven't used them yet or dyed them or done anything. After that, we did like a kind of November spin-off of, yeah, that's not gonna work. So after that, I decided to do kind of like a fall, November kind of spin-off of calico, like the calico cat hair. It ended up looking more like Reese's Pieces candy. But I still thought it was fun. It was all neon UV reactive. It was a different wig that I had purchased. And so that ended up being pretty fun. There's just like a tiny bit of yellow brass up here. But gosh, it's not really going to matter. Look at that. Now I'm just nitpicking. Yeah, see, look at that. Couldn't have planned it better myself. Ran out. I wish I had just like a tiny, tiny bit more for my, oh my gosh, ask and you shall receive, everybody. I just tried squeezing it out like multiple other times, and right when I said that, it popped out. If I just had a little bit more for my area up here. So then to close out December, we did my Christmas hair transformation, and we used the Underground Cosmetics again, and for the ends, I used some Arctic Fox Transylvania Black. And this was the result. Oh my gosh, like this was so pretty. This was probably, if I had to pick one of the whole year, this was my favorite, you know, like it was so pretty. And then so then right after this Christmas hair, I took those Halloween hair extensions and we used Malibu DDL XL hair color remover. Took all that purple right out. It was stunning. And then I did the Underground Cosmetics bolds, not their neons or bolds, but all of their colors, all of Underground Cosmetics glow neon, you know. And then this was the final results of all of that with the extensions in, with them styled, with my hair curled. Like, I have to say, like, for me, for the entire year, I think that that's the one. Like, for the upcoming year, I feel like they're all going to probably rival this last year. Because it's definitely a bunch of stuff like that I haven't done yet. And I'm super, super pumped about, like, seriously, this entire year. I'm insanely pumped. But I gotta say, I think that this was just my absolute favorite one. So really curious to see what you guys all think. What was your favorite hair transformation of the year? Did you have just any favorite moments? Obviously, the hair Buddha video, that was probably one of the best moments. But one of the biggest things to me this year was just getting to know and meet all of you. I can honestly say that I'm looking forward to the new year because of you guys. You've really helped me grow. You've been here with me through so many things. And I just really appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm just really proud to say that we did it. The year is over, you know. We made it. We're going into a new one. And I just couldn't be more thankful. So thank you everyone so much for being here. Thank you for checking out all my hair transformations. I'm going to go ahead and let this sit. I've been applying it plenty long. And it's been in the front the longest, like all here. So I really don't think I need to leave it in all that much longer. Especially with how light my hair was. So I'll say I'll maybe give it, I'll let you guys know, maybe 5 more minutes. Not sure. Not even going to bother putting like a hair thing on. If this was your first time here, I really hope that you subscribe, keep hanging out. And also my Instagram is always linked in my description or in my bio. If you guys want to head over there, check that out. So once again, thank you so much. Can't wait to see the results. And I really can't wait to see your guys' comments. So 1 second. If any of you guys are new to like using the oil on the ends of your hair, like what I did is I put the coconut oil where all my ends and the color was, and I let it sit for about 10 minutes or so. I'm sure people go longer, but just know, like I have health problems, so I use a shower chair. But even with my shower chair, all that oil is like, it was just sliding. Super dangerous. I just felt like it was something I needed to come back and say. So to whoever's hasn't done it or might do it or whatever, just so you know, it should be like common sense, but like my brain doesn't quite work that way. So no, I didn't think of it before I got in the shower, but thought I would let all of you know. Hope that tip helped. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I'm just gonna throw like a 1-minute hair mask, just regular hair mask on the ends of my hair. So yeah. Okay, I put that mask in and I'm looking, I'm like, I can't be the only one concerned right now that I dyed my hair blue. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Or I'll have to rethink my entire January. Or we'll be clarifying for a week. Who knows? Let's see. Okay, so here's the finished results. So I didn't do any leave-in conditioner or anything like that. No styling. So it is going to look just a little bit frizzy. Especially because I have wavy curly hair. Most of you know that. But as far as the toning went, I think it did a really great job. Considering I left it in way longer. My hair was more dryish than damp. And so all that considered, I think that it actually came out really good. It did kind of turn this like a little bit cranberry-ish, but I think that's also just from the color fading out. I used really hot water. It's freezing. We're going to be changing my hair. I didn't care. But yeah, so as far as the toning goes, I think it went really good. If anything, after my next wash, this tone will probably come out. Just like our before. It's too bad that it looks so frizzy, but so yeah, so as far as the toning goes, I think it did a really good job. I do think it had kind of I do think the purple had just kind of a slight blue undertone. As far as the repair, I'm partial. Like, it does feel softer. It does feel healthier, but it wasn't like, you know, oh my gosh, this is like the most amazing feeling hair I've ever felt in my life. But like, I'm still excited to compare it to their other masks. Like, I really like how their bond repair mask came out. And I had purple hair dye towards here before we ever did the Lunar Tights white, so that's not going to help. So yeah, so there's a couple pieces where it's not quite even. But like I said, I think for its toning power, I think it's great. They have a shampoo and a conditioner. You know, I guess if you think about it, I use a lot of other purple shampoos, conditioners, and masks, and I don't think any of them are actually like repair. So it is really cool, that concept that they do have it with the shampoo, conditioner, and mask, that it has the repair in there. And I'm not saying that it didn't do a good job. I'm just saying it's not like a smoothing mask or anything, you know. All in all, not bad. You know, I don't know. Might be something nice to have in your arsenal. Curious to know what you guys think. It did make my hair feel really full. I will say that. You know, with I did air drying and everything, and it just feels kind of thicker and fuller. Like if I would have styled this a little bit, it's giving me volume. So, like I said, all in all, I'm really happy. Would have been maybe nice to try shampoo, conditioner, and the mask, but for just doing the mask and not having any other additives, not using conditioner, no leave-in conditioners, blah, 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 I'm going to give it like a pretty high 8 out of 10. So, Happy New Year, everybody. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll show you a couple clips of this out in like the natural light and the sunlight real quick. Much love. Happy New Year. And I really, really hope to see you all in the new year. So, bye. Have a beautiful day.